commitment and to witness and celebrate their union. To welcome you, David has a few words that he's prepared and he would like to say.
And he's going to read them because he could never get through it. Forgive me. Thank you, Scott.
Sure.
As many of you who know me have experienced, when I am ecstatically happy, I start to cry, and I lose the ability to speak coherently. So if that happens now, Scott has promised to interrupt me gently and take command. I want to try and speak briefly, and Barry and Scott gave me their provisional blessing. There is nothing brief. To me, standing here now is a miracle of biblical proportions. So I'll begin by thanking God, the New York State Legislature, and all of you for being willing and even eager to come out on a potentially stormy Friday night late to join us. As a child growing up in the Midwest in the 1950s and 60s, I never could have dreamed that this could happen. Even in the 70s and 80s, as the world morphed into a place where rapid change became the norm, and I dared to dream that this might someday be an option, I always added the thought, but not in my lifetime. And tonight, here we are. This reinforces my belief that the universe moves inexorably toward justice. Growing up, I tried to imagine what my family might look like one day. I knew that it would be different from what I saw around me. Eventually, I narrowed down what I wanted to create to one essential basic. I wanted to be able to look across the breakfast table to the man I shared my life with and say, "Remember when?" and know that he did. Just over 29 years ago, I met Barry. Barry had just turned 18. Within a few years, I realized this was the fulfillment of my dream. I had found the person who would remember when. Nowadays, there are times when neither of us can even remember what it was we were trying to remember. But I picture us, years from now, sitting in our living room behind our TV trays as I fast forward through the commercials, and I look at him and ask, "Remember when?" And this is what we will remember. So I thank you. It is the best remember when ever.
I'll be downstage. Barry and David, your relationship spans close to 3 decades, and you know well that a true and loving union is never static or fixed. Rather, it is an active and fluid engagement. For you, marriage is your relationship's next adventure. It will be a continually engaging process of bringing out the best in your partner while at the same time working towards your best self. It will be a day-to-day, hour-to-hour, minute-to-minute partnership in which each of you celebrates the other. You should consider your choice to marry a great achievement, as you have free choice to enter into this union, and you do so knowing that it is a commitment not only to your partner, but also to yourself. Marriage should not be entered into thoughtlessly or lightly, for, as you know, your happiness and prosperity depends a great deal upon what you put into your relationship. Marriage is a promise to your best friend, to your love, that you will honor and cherish each other, not for a fleeting period, but for all your days. Barry, will you have David to be your legally wedded husband, in all love and honor, in faith and tenderness, to live live with him, to celebrate him, and to cherish him in the bond of marriage. David, will you have Barry to be your legally wedded husband in all love and honor, in faith and tenderness, to live with him, to celebrate him, and to cherish him in the bond of marriage?
I will.
So in 1951, this very theater was home to a very historic event. Does anybody know what that might have been? It was Judy Garland live at the Palace, exactly. And in that concert, Judy stood right on this very stage and sang these lyrics. Love can be a summer shower, love can be the sun. Love can be two hearts that flower as one. Love can be a snow-capped mountain. Love can be the truth. Love can be an endless fountain of youth. Love, fresh as the morning, may be wild when it's borning, and then without any warning, it's tame. Love is never, ever the same. Through the years of your relationship, it goes without saying that you two have experienced a myriad of aspects of love and know firsthand how wonderful and special it is that love is never, ever the same. And this love that you share is what brings you here tonight. And now that love ventures into a new chapter. So David, please repeat after me. I, David Lee Carson, choose you, Barry Craig Hoff, to join me in wedded matrimony. I promise before you and everyone here that I will be your loving and faithful husband, for better or worse, for richer or poorer, to care for you in sickness and to thrive with you in health, to celebrate you in your successes and comfort you in your frustrations, to celebrate you in your successes
and to comfort you in your frustrations.
I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. Barry, just please repeat after me. I, Barry Craig Hoff, choose you, David Lee Carson, to join me in wedded matrimony. I promise before you and everyone here that I will be your loving and faithful husband, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, to care for you in sickness and to thrive with you in health, to celebrate you in your successes and comfort in your frustrations, to celebrate you in your successes and comfort you. I will love you and honor you all the days of my life. It's going well. Barry and David, 9 years ago, you exchanged rings as a symbol of your unending love for each other when you became domestic partners. Do you have those rings tonight? Tonight, you're adding a new dimension to these same rings as they become a visual reminder, both when you are together and when you are apart, of your marriage and your everlasting unity. So Barry, please repeat after me as you put the ring on David's finger. David, in token and pledge of our constant faith and abiding love, with this ring I do wed. David, if you'll repeat after me. Barry, in token and in pledge of our constant faith and abiding love, with this ring I thee wed. Now, just as the light shining from this one singular bulb of the ghost light here on this stage radiates out into this vast and beautiful house, so does your relationship stand as a ghost light illuminating all that is possible in love and marriage. as it radiates and shines out to the world to light the way for all those that know and love you. Now, all of us who know you and believe in you, both present and away, we send you great hope that you and your relationship will continue to grow and to deepen. We wish for the both of you that you will always be honest and true to each other, but most of all, we wish you long life, happiness, prosperity, and most importantly, love. All of us rejoice in and are energized by your union. And now, by the powers vested in me by the city of New York, I pronounce you legally married. Take a deep breath, look out into your life and to your companion, and take in all that is. And within these moments, keep in mind the lyrics that Jerry Herman wrote that were sung right on this stage in 1983. It's right around the time you guys were meeting. How often is someone concerned with the tiniest thread of your life? Concerned with whatever you feel and whatever you touch? Look over there. Just look over there. Somebody cares that much. So count all the loves who will love you from now till the end of your life. And when you have added the loves who have loved you before, look over there. Somebody loves you more. So in this theater's vaudevillian heyday, it was often said that to play the palace was to be at the pinnacle of one's career. So this ceremony tonight, it may be the pinnacle of your relationship as it stands right now. My wish for you is that this evening is only one of the many summits that you experience in your relationship as you continue to grow with and for each other in love and the newly formed bond of marriage. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, allow me to be the first to introduce you to New York City's newest and happily married couple, David and Barry.
Love you all.